Welcome to my first video how-to segment. This is how to capture video from your Xbox. I'm going to discuss many different ways to set up and capture video, but first I want to let you know the first way that I'm going to show you is the way that I do it. There are many different, like I said, many different ways that you can probably do it. I'm most familiar with, obviously, the way I do it. I'm going to describe that to you, and then describe possible variations that should work for you. The first thing that I've done is I've gone out and I've bought an advanced AV pack. One of the reasons why I bought an advanced AV pack is because I wanted the S-Video and the Toslink audio for my TV and my stereo system. And one day I was playing around and found out that both the S-Video and the composite video on the advanced AV pack are hot at the same time. It's sending signal to both video components at the exact same time. It's not one or the other. So I did a little thinking and said, you know what, I could probably use that. And this is what I did. I went out, I went to Radio Shack, bought a couple Y adapters. It's one male to two females. It's RCA or composite, whatever way you want to look at it. These are about $3.99 at Radio Shack. You can buy some, that's for gold tipped ones, or you know, you're a audio purist and need monster cables. Monster cables will run you about 16 bucks a piece, or for half that price you can get two gold tipped ones from Radio Shack. It's your choice. First thing that you want to do is you get the two cables and two adapters, and you're going to plug one into the red audio, one into the white audio, and that's going to give you basically duplicate channels. Why you say that you need that is because, one, I'm going to show you a way where you can record the video and play the Xbox on your big TV at the same time. A lot of people just hook it straight into their computer, and then you're playing off your computer monitor, or worse yet, you're playing off of maybe a little 4-inch screen off of your video camera. The next thing that you want to do is, with the advanced AV pack, you get obviously the cable that comes with it. You're going to take the S-Video and you're going to hook that into your advanced AV pack. You're going to take your left and right audio, obviously plug one into one side, one into the other. And now what that leaves you is you still have a video, composite, and left and right audio. Now the way I've done it is I have a Sony, I don't even know what camera I have. It's a Sony TRV-230 camera, and it came with one of these cables. It didn't come with this specific cable. It came with one that Sony supplied that I broke. So I went out and bought another cable. This one happens to be a monster cable. They're about $40, so that means you can probably buy a generic one for a third of the price. And what this does is it gives me the composite video and the left and right audio RCA jacks, and it also has a 1/8-inch jack on the other side that I can plug directly into my video camera. So what I would do is I'd plug obviously the video into the video, left and right audio in, and this 1/8-inch jack would go into my video camera. And then I could do one of two things from that point on. I could throw a tape in my video camera, hit record, and I'm off and gaming. I've got the Xbox playing on my TV while I also have the video and audio running to my camera. What you want to do to capture some sounds of the game, you can do one of two things. If you just like to have the game sounds in there, just leave it as it is. Some games like Ghost Recon, I know for sure. I'm not sure about Rainbow Six 3, but there's some others that if you're playing over Xbox Live with some friends, you can have the option of taking the voice output and pushing it to the speakers instead of your headset. Some games allow you to do both headset and speakers. I wish more games did that. So sometimes I do that, and that captures everybody else's voice. It doesn't capture yours. Your voice doesn't go to the speakers, but at least captures the other people in the game. The other thing I can do with my camera, with my video camera, is Sony has an iLink or FireWire. It's a 4-pin FireWire port on the side of the camera, and the camera will act as a pass-through. So if I plug this into the camera, and then I can take a FireWire cable and plug that directly into my computer and capture video directly onto the computer without having it to stop on the tape. I have a laptop, and that's what I did for the longest time, is I would just have the laptop out in the living room with me and hook it up and play video games that way. Now I'm doing much more of my video editing on a Mac, so for the time being I am putting it onto a tape, and then obviously I can hook the camera later at a later point up to my Mac through the FireWire port and bring it in. Now, some options that you might have. That's the way I do it. But some options, because I get a lot of questions asked about video capture cards. How do I hook this type of setup up to my video capture card? And I guess that all depends upon your capture card. Does your capture card have a composite input, an S-video input? If it has a composite input, then you're going to be doing something very similar. Instead of using a cable like this, you could use a cable like this that has the 3 composite RCA jacks on both ends. Obviously you would hook up your video and audio like you normally would, and then you would take your video, your video to your video capture card, but then now you need to get the audio to your sound card. One option is another type of Y adapter. This is a Y adapter that has 2 female RCA jacks on one end, and it's got an 8-inch jack on the other. So what you do is you take your obviously your audio cables into there, and then this would plug into the back of your sound card, and you can capture your audio that way. If your capture card has doesn't have composite but has S-video, they do make a similar Y adapter like this for S-video, except it obviously be a male S-video with 2 female S-video connectors. I checked, Tiger Direct has one. I just did a quick search out there. It came back to about $15. And then you can split the S-video. And again, you're still going to need a Y adapter similar to this to capture your audio. S-video, and obviously the composite video only captures video. So if you don't care about audio, if you're just going to be making some music videos similar to what I've done, then you really don't need the audio. But if you want to capture the actual sounds of the game or the voices of your friends on Xbox Live, then you're going to want to capture the audio also. To wrap up, the Advanced AV Pack, I can't remember, it's probably about $20. Maybe it's cheaper now. This is the Microsoft version. They have other versions. I don't know the exact layout of them. So you'd have to check out to make sure it has the right type of ports that you need. A couple Y adapters, $4 a piece, that's $8. And then obviously you need your cables to hook up. If you're going to go into a video camera, this is called a mini AV to composite. Like I said, this one's a monster. It's about $40. You can probably pick up another one for about $15 or $20 from another brand. And then if you're going to take it into a video capture card, you're going to need a Y adapter similar to this. Again, this is about $4 at Radio Shack. A monster, you can pay 4 times that price and get a monster cable. And then you're going to need you probably have one of these lying around the house, maybe supplied by the cable company that you didn't use. You're using coax for your cable. But they might have supplied you a composite video and audio cable that would work. If not, they're probably about $5 to $10 at your local Radio Shack. My next segment that I'll be doing one on is how I captured video from the Xbox 360. But until then, see you later.
Daddy made this!